Hello, this is an item sorting system that I made using ComputerCraft and OpenPeripheral. In order to use it, you simply walk up and throw some items in the obsidian pipe, and I'm using item tesseracts to transport them wirelessly. They get sent to this tesseract, which then sends them to a diamond pipe. It sends the cobblestone into its own storage area, and the rest of the things it sends into the input chest. So if we look in here, you can see the items waiting to be stored, and there's a turtle that looks at each item in turn and takes the next one. If there's an item that has more than 20 items in the stack, it will take that item first. If not, it will take the last item seen. If it cannot store the item, it will put them in this chest. So things like things that have bars, various weapons. I'm not sure why this one can't be stored. This one is the same name as the red mushrooms, so for various reasons they can't be stored. The coal, any coal that's found, is put into this chest here and pumped with a redstone engine into this storage unit. It's right in front of the turtle so that it can easily get new coal for fuel. And when the turtle comes back, I can show you what it's doing. So it says storing item such and such with the number of items in that stack. And it also reports when it's refueling, or if it has an error, or if an item is unstorable. The nice thing about this is that it's very expandable. As you can see, I have a lot of items up here, easily recognized by their picture, if you're used to this skin, I suppose. But also, it just keeps going down and down. And in order to add more items, you simply make some more deep storage units and then add them to the bottom of the stack. So right now, I have 20 or so empty ones that I can have new items put into. One of the better things about this compared to other storage systems is that you do not need to tell the system where it puts items. So if the turtle was to find an item that it had never seen before, it would simply go to the next open slot and use that as the new spot. There is 3 things that are important. Inv is the program. Items.table is where everything is stored, and startup simply tells it to run inv. So if we look here, it's just one large table. So peripheral proxy is the first one, and it's stored in -4, -16. And it just goes on like this for a long time. If we start the program back up, you can see how many items are in the system. So there are 279 items currently being stored by the turtle. And again, any items added that it has not seen yet will simply be added to the bottom. Some of these things it has to go down quite a ways to store. So if there happened to be a lot of red dye coming in, it would take a long time for it to get all the way down here and back up, which might bog down the system, or the turtle might not be able to keep up. So that's one of the downsides. Another downside is the fuel may run out. I'm thinking about switching to charcoal so that that will be less of a problem. If you don't like where something is positioned, that can be a problem. So say I started producing a lot of red dye and I wanted to move it up to a more reasonable position. It would take some doing. You'd have to rearrange the values in that table. If the turtle gets blocked, like say if I stand right here while it tries to go down, it will stop and it cannot recover very easily, which is a bit of a problem. Occasionally I'll come back to the server and this turtle is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. When a quarry is running at full speed, it cannot keep up with the amount of cobblestone, which is why I put in this diamond pipe that goes to its own separate storage unit for the cobblestone. One of the great things about these storage units is that they can hold supposedly up to several billion items, and I guess eventually I'll test that because I'm at 500,000 for my cobblestone right now. System's pretty easy setup. You just build a bunch of these storage units, put them in a row, get some way for the coal to get into this chest, and you just need a turtle. You could, if you wanted to, just go over here and add directly to here, but I am using the tesseracts, like I said. There's less pipes, just the one turtle which is moving around, so I believe it will reduce lag in the long run, although I don't have any numbers to back that up. I'd like to add some more features to the program, like retrieving items based on a menu, reporting how many items are stored in the system,